Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the sack. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now there's going to be a lot more focus on what this guy can do.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Runs through the defender. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. What a takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Moves the football to 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. A handoff from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Ball carrier tackled there. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's got it inside the 15. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24.
42 Spider.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards, made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly.
The backs got it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Single back takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Easy. Go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
On the double.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 9. It's 3rd and goal.
Cobra. Ready.
They'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Not much on that play, brought down short.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Okay, ready.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A handoff to the back. Powerful running into the secondary. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
This try is no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Making people miss. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Third down play for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And the Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Of course, in the